Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy. Today I have something a little different, something I've never done before. I have a clothing haul. Over here you'll see the graveyard of empty bags because they did come individually wrapped. I have obviously tried these on, otherwise we would not be having a video. But the site I decided to purchase from was Shein. I believe I'm saying that right, S-H-E-I-N. I've never purchased from them before because they are an overseas company. I am from the States, and it was just always something I was hesitant about because sizing issues. But I finally took the plunge and decided I would look into it. We'll get to this in a minute. Wait your turn. But I decided to take the plunge, look into it, and checked out the sizing guide, checked out the reviews, checked out the return policy. Most importantly, because it is an overseas company and I'm in the States, all three things seemed to check out, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I'll talk more about those three things at the end of the video, so we can just go on and dive into the actual clothes, what you're here for, the actual haul. Hello. First up, we have this. Now we can talk about you, okay? But we have this. This is my favorite item out of the entire thing. I am obsessed with it. I love it. It is totally my aesthetic. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, I placed the order Tuesday, June 18th. I received my order Monday, June 24th. You do the math. That is 4 business days. That is insane. I did not get expedited shipping or anything. Now, is this the standard? If I placed another order, would I get it just as soon? I don't know. This, again, was my very first order, so I don't know, but that's insane. I buy clothing from here, like 3 states away, and it takes like a week and a half business days. So 4 business days coming from overseas, that is insane. I was more than willing to wait 2 weeks is what I was expecting, honestly. So, way to go. Again, I did pay for everything. I spent $119.85 for 8 items. What? 8 items? $119? Ooh, 900. Whoa. That would really break my heart if it was $900 for 8 items. Yeah. But yeah, 8 items, $119, but these are a lower end price point. Again, I don't want to compare to any other brands out there, so just for reference, everything I purchased was under 20 bucks except for one item. One item was like 24 something, and I'm going to tell every item's price point as we go through it. But yeah, that's the price point of this store. Everything I purchased was under 20 bucks. That being said, quality of material wise, of everything I received, I was satisfied with everything I got. Spoiler alert, I liked everything I received. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the material, the haul. Yeah. Sorry this is so sporadic. Again, obsessed with this. I love this. It is my favorite. It is nothing, crazy. It's just a plain navy skirt, full length. It does go to the tops of my feet. I am 5'3", but it has these adorable straps. Look at them. They have ruffles, and the ruffle is continued here on the waistband. The waistband is just an elastic waistband. However, they do give a separate belt so you can cinch the waist if you need to. I have them currently just in your traditional suspender fashion. They are completely adjustable, completely removable with this little button in here. The buttons are on the front and the back of the skirt. So if you want it, you could crisscross it and racer back it in the back, like that. But I personally just don't like razor-backed things on me, so I prefer the suspender method. They do have 2 little notches in here, so you can adjust the length of the strap itself. Eventually, I will probably put a third notch in here because I don't know if you saw in the video earlier, they are still a little loose for me, but again, I personally prefer it suspendered. So in order to make it not slip, I'll have to add a third notch. But I am obsessed with this. It's just I love it. The only thing that would make it better is if it had pockets. So again, because the straps are removable, if you didn't want the straps, you could do away with them. I mean, you could just have a plain Jane skirt with a ruffle hem on the waistband and not have the pretty ruffled straps. If you just want a plain skirt, you know, whatever. But the shirt is also part of the haul. The shirt says no problema. I don't know where that originated from, how it got popular, but I love it. I don't know why, but I am obsessed with it. This is the only thing that I did not purchase in a 2X. I don't know if I mentioned that the skirt is a 2X and this, well, this tag's in the back. I can, if I remember, I'll tell you what the skirt is made out of. But the shirt is the only thing that I purchased in a 4X. Everything else was a 2X. And the shirt is $10.20. The skirt was $18.70. Don't remember if I said that or not. But I took the shirt out of the skirt. It's a good length for me. I don't like showing my belly. So it hits perfectly fine. Again, just says no problema. The decal, again, first impression. Don't know how things will go long term. But it does not appear like it's going to peel off in the wash. It seems pretty sturdy. The sleeves, you'll see it's a reoccurring theme throughout anything that has sleeves. It's just the seam is a little higher than I'm used to. I'm used to the seam being like down here. And it doesn't hinder mobility or anything. I completely can move in the shirt. There's still more than enough room for my arms. My arms are big to me. So it's not that, it's just it's sewn higher than I'm used to is all. So I'm aware of the seam being there when I have my arm down. Personally, I wish the sleeve was maybe longer like that. But again, it's a personal thing. The shirt itself is 100% cotton. Love it. No issues. As you can see, it is just slightly see-through. Just slightly. Going to double down on you here and wear 2 items at once. Obviously, none of these items go together. Up first, we got a kimono. It was $12.75, a 2X. It is 100% polyester. Again, $12.75. Not to compare, but at your traditional plus size retailer, this would be 30, 40, maybe even 50 bucks. So, material wise, it feels no different than the other stores I would buy this at. Again, long term, how will it hold up? Cannot speak on that, but yeah, $12, I'm satisfied. It is basically floor length. I'm 5'3". It is tapered. It's white with a floral background pattern of peach and pink and red and yellow flowers with a lime green leaf. It's not my favorite pattern, if I'm being honest, but if you watched any of my videos, you know I cover up by wearing these like all the time, so why not have another one to add to the mix? Also, the way the shoulders are sewn, they got this pinched look, so they do look like shoulder pads or a boxy look. So if that is not your aesthetic, do know that. Again, this is tapered as well in the front. Still wearing llama. Now the pants that I'm wearing, they are high-waisted jumpsuit pants. These are the only thing that was over 20 bucks. These were $24.65. I got these in a 2X. I knew I shouldn't have got these in a 2X, but what had happened was this. I was on the site, I seen the pants. I seen them in the gray. I loved them in the gray, but the gray only had a 2X available. The other color, I don't even remember what the other color was, but I just did not like them like I liked the gray. I wanted the gray. But the other color had the size I needed, whether it was a 3 or a 4, I don't remember. But I was like, I really want the gray. So I kept looking at the size chart and I'm like, girl, you know, it's not going to work. You know, you're looking at the sizes. It does not match your sizes. It's not going to work. Why are you going to try it? But in the back of my mind, I was like, maybe it has some stretch. And it does have stretch, but, you know, if it's the wrong size, not enough stretch in the world is going to help you. So they're cute, but obviously wrong size to start with. They do not zip up in the back like they're supposed to, but I can show you the front still. Just, you can't see the back, obviously. But they are high-waisted. They have pockets, super wide-legged. But of course, the reason I liked them was the straps. Obviously, you would not have them fastened way down here. You would have them back here like a normal person, but you know, just trying to be showing you. But they're cute. But if I got them in the proper size is all. Alright, this little number was $15.30. It is a very deep plunge necked V-neck plunge line. I'll get it right. V-neck plunge line, deep. I am holding it together here. It does have an adjustable belt that comes with it that is removable. Again, I am 5'3". It hits the top of my knees. It's a little bit of a high-low. It is 3/4 length bell sleeve. Again, same thing with the arm and the sleeve. Perfectly fine, but perfectly enough room, but the seam is just high. Again, I just realized this. It has, Lord forbid you see the bra. It has a zipper over here. Tell you what kind of heathen I am. I just put the dress over my head and pulled it on. Did not bother with the zipper. But again, this is, the pants are obviously a return. This is more than likely going to be a return because if I fasten this properly where I have nothing budging up here, there's a gape down here. But if I fix the gape down there, then I got this loose overhanging bit up here. So more than likely this will probably be a return. Again, this is a 2X. You didn't remind me. The skirt was 100% polyester. That last dress was 65% polyester, 35% cotton. This thing is 97% polyester, 3% spandex. This is technically a nightgown. I did not realize that when I purchased it. I think I thought it was a dress, but I'm glad it's a nightgown. I'll explain in a minute. First off, I want to explain what this black thing is. As I've said, I do not like my arms in real life. On video, don't want to show them off. So I have this black thingamabob on. So I am covered and I feel comfortable. Obviously, you would not wear this with the black thingamabob unless you're like me and you want to. I personally wouldn't wear this with it. Obviously, it's a nightgown, but even if it wasn't a nightgown, I wouldn't wear this with this. You get the idea. This is a nightgown. It's $13.60. The reason I'm glad it's a nightgown is because it's an empire waist. Didn't know what this is called, empire waist? I don't like that cut on me. Why did I purchase something that's an empire waist? The next dress that I'm about to show, that'll be my third return, is empire waist. Why? I know I don't like that on myself. Why did I get it? I'll tell you why when I get to that one. I'll tell you why. This is a full length gown. The straps are not adjustable. It is just one length, but that does not bother me. It's the way it's made. It's not going to fall off my shoulders. Even though I'm wearing this, it's still not going to fall off my shoulders even if I wasn't wearing this. It's a good length. Also the back right here has got a little bit of a stretchy part to it. Don't really know why. It's just a little stretchy bit in the middle for no reason. But the dress is a pin-up sailor motif. We have mermaids, birds, soulmates, a compass, arrows, stars, anchors. Very cute. And for $13.60, heck yeah, again, not to compare, but at other places, a nightgown would run me $30. I was saying I was about to make a mistake because I almost hit the wrong button. I almost hit the end button instead of my pause. Now this, I'm going to show you the struggle or the issues I have with this one. Is all with the top part. Now this is what sold me on it because I was like, oh, that looks so cool. It's all one interconnected piece. This gold rope, it's how you adjust everything. And I originally thought that was cool. I hate it. 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 So in order, because of course, you know, I'm OCD about this, these strings have to be the same length. So if you do that and adjust it to where this fits, then this just dangles. But if you do the keyhole, it still just dangles, and I don't like that. And then if you tie it in a bow, then it's all bulky and pointy, and I don't like that. And then I toyed with the idea of, hey, maybe doing it in a halter. But then that looks ridiculous, don't it? Having a shoulder, I mean, let's see, try to give it, just so you can see it a little better. You'd have that, and then that around your neck as a halter. I don't know. I liked the idea about it, but I just don't like the application of it. And again, it's Empire waist. I don't like it. It is knee length. It's just not my favorite. It is 2X. This one is 65 polyester, 30 cotton, 5% spandex. Waistband is elastic, completely big, more than enough room. This material has no stretch, but it's just not my favorite. All right, we have arrived at the end, the final item. This dress is $14.45. Again, it is a 2X. This is the only thing that I purchased knowing full well I probably wouldn't buy it, because I specifically bought it because it looked good on the model. I knew it would probably not look nothing like it did on the model on me, but it's just one of those things. Have you ever seen something you're like, I know it's not going to fit the way it does on that person, but I just have to try it. And that was one of the things. And I was like, it's only 14 bucks. Let's try it. I will probably never wear something like that in my life because it is way beyond my comfort level, but I just have to try it, you know? So that's what this is. It is completely adorable. I love it, but again, it's way out of my comfort zone. It is a maxi dress. It's actually pretty long for me. Again, I'm 5'3". It does drag the floor a little bit. It is one piece. This is the design of it. But it is literally only attached one piece right here where my thumbs are. This little bitty piece right here is the only place where it's attached to make it a one piece. But it has this cut out, if you will, for the back. Again, visualize not the black piece here. This would be exposed skin. And then the best part, it does halter around the top. The reason for getting it would be the back, which again, I wear things all the time, so you would never see it, but I had to try it, okay? But it crisscrosses and it hooks up here with the halter part. And this part that goes around the side here, because you have to strap this in, so more than likely you can tie it differently. In the back, it's just I got the basic setup going because that's what I know how to do. But you hook these through, and then all this is one piece, and then your waistband part is this bottom string down here. Your skirt is an adjustable, stretchy, elastic band. But I just thought it looked so cute on the model, and it's just one of the things I was like, I just got to try it. Just have to. So that's what this was all about. But that was the whole thing, all 8 items. Hands down, my favorite, of course, was my blue skirt with the straps. Have the 3 returns that I got to do. Oh, I said I was going to talk about my 3 points. Returns. I always make sure something is returnable because there are some sites out there that are like, if you've opened it, if you've touched it, if you've looked at it, we don't want it back. You can't return it. And I never understood that. Like lingerie, swimwear, accessories, things like that I understand. But shirts, pants, jeans, you know, what? So I always make sure it's returnable. And especially, like I said, I knew this was an overseas company, and I was definitely wanting to make sure it was returnable on that aspect as I am in the States. And then second part of a return, are you going to put it back to the payment method I paid you with? Because if not, I don't want to buy from you. I don't want a gift card. I don't want store credit. Put it back on the method I gave you. And again, with everything, you have both ends of the spectrum where people are saying bad reviews and some are saying good about the return. So it's something I'll have to figure out because I do have returns. It did say the first return was on them. Any additional returns you had to pay for. So if I have any major issues, I might update, but otherwise, normally it's pretty easy return process. And then, like I said, secondly, I was checking the sizing guide and the review. Those go hand in hand for me because obviously you can look at the sizing guide and it may, like it did show that it had my sizing, but still I wanted a real life person review. And to those that put pictures with their reviews, I love you. And as much as I buy online, I ought to do that more, do reviews with a picture because I know how much I like it. And not that there's anything wrong with the model, but the model is going to be showing the best of the best of the best, you know, modeling the clothes in the best light and poses and everything. And your average everyday person is just going to be taking a selfie or have someone taking a picture of them. They're not modeling. So you get to see it on all different types of shapes, bodies, and all that, and see how things fit differently. And I really appreciate that aspect. And you get other people's input about the material and does it have any stretch and yada yada yada. So very important that I look at those three things when I'm looking at any site in general. But again, I have no issues with any of the items I received. All the clothing, they felt good because if anyone knows me, I am very finicky when it comes to a material like lace. I don't like it. It's itchy to me, but it has to feel. I am very finicky with my clothes. So yeah, the fact that I was okay with everything and the 2X fit, what? Made me feel good about myself today. Yeah, that's all I got for you about this. Again, hope it might have been a little helpful. I don't know. If there's anything I left out or anything you might think I should add in the future, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video if you enjoyed this. Again, this is a first for me, a clothing haul. Normally I've got makeup reviews like Ipsy and FabFitFun. I've got Supernatural unboxings because I am a huge Supernatural fan. In the future, I may do some movie reviews. I always love SFX makeup, trying to recreate it. So I always done that during the Halloween. But now that I have a YouTube video, I can do it like year round and it's not weird. So stick around if any of my crazy antics are something you might enjoy. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.